Okay, here are the answers for the starters for Tuesday. So there's a proportional relationship between the number of counselors that Wyatt hires, that's the X value, and the maximum number of children who can attend the camp, that's Y. What does the Y-axis represent? Remember that the Y is here, and that represents the maximum number of children. And then what does the X-axis represent? Remember that the X is always down here, and that's going to represent our counselors. What is the constant of proportionality? Remember that that's the unit rate. And so I want to know for this how many children per one counselor. So if I look at my graph, I can look here and I've got one counselor, and if I follow that up to my line, it crosses the line at 4 children. So the constant of proportionality is 4 children per counselor. So how many counselors would be needed for 16 children? So if you can have 4 children for 1 counselor, I want to know for 16 children, how many counselors would I need? And I'm doing 4 times 4 to get that 16, and 1 times 4 will give me 4 counselors. And you could have also cross multiplied. And then we're writing an equation for the relationship between X and Y. And remember, whenever we write that equation, it's written in the Y equals K times X form. And that K is going to be our constant of proportionality. So we're going to replace the K with the constant. We said that the constant up here was 4 children. So when I write my equation, it's Y is equal to 4X. So if you just multiply 4 times the number of counselors, that'll give you the number of children that's on the Y-axis. All right, number 2. Alvin wants to buy a lawn ornament. The original price is $72. How much will Alvin pay if he buys it during the sale and he's getting 75% off the original price? So remember, for these problems, we're doing the sale price over the original, and that's equal to the percent paid over 100. And if we've got 75% off, to figure out that percent paid, I have to take my 100%, which is the whole price, and I'm taking the 75% off. So that's going to leave me with 25% that I'm paying. So when I set up my proportion, I'm going to put the 25 over 100. And then the original price is $72, so I put that on the bottom, and I'm looking for the sale price. I go ahead and cross multiply 72 times 25, and that's equal to 1,800. And then I've got 100 times X, which is 100X. Those two things have to be equal, so I have to do 100 times some number to get 1,800. And you can divide by 100 if you're not sure what that is, but you should know that that's $18. So he is going to pay $18 if he gets 75% off. Tamir buys a computer priced at $903. Shipping and handling are an additional 29% of the price. And this one says how much shipping and handling is he going to pay. So in this case, We're just looking for what is 29% of that $903. So the $903 is going to be my whole thing. We're looking for 29% of that because he's paying an additional 29%. So 903 times 29 is 26,187. And then 100 times x is 100x. Those two things have to be equal. So to get the answer to that problem, we're just taking the 26,187. We're going to divide that by 100. And that's going to mean that we are going to pay $261.87 for shipping and handling. And since it didn't ask for the total amount that we were paying, it just asked for the shipping and handling, that's our answer. And then the last one, Amelia bought a playground slide priced at $754. Shipping and handling cost an additional 19% of the price. What was the total cost of the playground slide, including shipping and handling? So this one's a little different than the last one because we want the total cost, not just the shipping and handling. So we have to pay for the playground slide and we have to pay shipping and handling. So this is going to be paying 100%. So that's the slide. And then we're adding the additional 19%. So the percent that we're paying is 119%. So that is going on the top of our proportion. And then the price of the slide is $754. And then we're just cross multiplying 754 times 119. And that's equal to 89,726. And then 100 times x is 100x. Those two things have to be equal. So we take that 100x and we set it in the equation equal to 89,726. We're dividing by 100 to figure out what that number is. X is equal to $897.26. And that makes sense because we're looking for the total amount that we're paying, which is the price of the slide plus the additional 19%. And so we've got an answer that makes sense of $897.26.